Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear student, I am Muhammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Dear student, today we will discuss double entry system. This is our second lecture on double entry system. Dear student, at the end of this lecture, you will be able to determine the amount of opening capital. You can identify debit and credit of a transaction with reason, and you can able to find the amount of owner's equity. Dear student, for solving this problem, we have to take a creative question. We are taking some transaction from Gibran Service Center, started a computer training center with cash taka 5 lakh, furniture 75,000 and bank loan 55,000. And the other transaction are office rent, paper purchased, computer repair, wages paid, training allowance received. These are the some transaction from Gibran Service Center, and this is a computer training center. That means this is a service oriented organization. Dear student, all of you know that we have two types of organization. Some organization give us services and some organization give us goods. That means they are trading concern, they buy and sell goods, and service organization they give us service, they are not giving any types of goods. So dear student, this is a maths of service related organization. The first requirement is that calculate the amount of opening capital. Calculate the amount of opening capital. Dear student, all of you know that opening capital means at the starting of business, at the time of opening business, if it is old business, at the time of opening of business, at the time of, if it is a new business, at the time of opening, whatever money given by the owner, that is called opening capital. Whatever things given by the owner, that is called opening capital. That means whatever the things, monies, goods, service, whatever the things that is given by the owner, that is opening capital. On the other hand, if it is old business, that time opening asset minus opening liability. Dear student, look at the question. Started a computer training center. That means this is a new business. So at the time of, if it is a new business, in that time whatever asset given by the owner, that is opening capital. Look at cash 5 lakh. That means to start a training center, the owner of the business given cash taka 5 lakh. So this is an asset, this is opening capital. Then whatever other things given, furniture is 75,000. That means the owner has some furniture at his house and he has given this furniture to the business. So this is another opening capital. And look at the time of starting business, owner has given some bank loan also. Dear student, this is not capital because this is not asset. This is not given by the owner. Owner manage this money for the business from bank. Therefore, it is not opening capital. It is not opening capital. So it is, dear student, now we are coming to calculation. Conclusion, dear student, look at cash 5 lakh. This is given by the owner. Furniture 75,000 given by the owner. At the beginning, I have told you that at the starting business, whatever thing given by the owner, that is called opening capitality. If it is new business, dear student, keep it in your mind. I know this is difficult, little difficult, dear student. You have to keep it in your mind that if it is old business, that time opening asset minus opening liability. That means we have to add this asset, then we have to subtract this liability. But in this case, we need not to subtract the loan because this is not our opening liability. This is the liability taken by the owner on behalf of business. So this is not a old business. That's why this will not be part of capital. Dear student, now our capital will be 5 lakh plus. Let's see the presentation. The opening capital, total opening asset given by owner. That means 5 lakh plus 75,000. 5 lakh 75,000 is our opening capital. I hope all of you understand. Dear student, if you have any confusion later on, of course you should discuss with me. Now requirement B, identify debit and credit with above transaction. Debit and credit with above transaction. That means we have to find the amount of debit and credit with above transaction. Look at debit and credit with above transaction. Let me discuss at first. Dear student, you know that asset and expense account are debit, income, liability and equity account will be credit. Look at the first transaction, January 1, cash account debit, it is asset. Furniture account will be debited, and bank loan, it is liabilities, it is another transaction. So at first we will record cash account debit, furniture account debit and capital account credit. Look at cash account debit, furniture account debit, capital account credit. Why? Cash means asset increases, it is debit. Furniture, it is another asset, that is also increases, that debit. And capital, it is credit because equity increases given by the owner. If owner give anything in the business, that is equity increase, credit. Dear student, last class we have learned formula: asset and expense increase debit, decrease credit; liability and equity increase credit, decrease debit. So cash, furniture debit, capital account credit. Dear student, in that transaction, other one is loan. If we have taken loan, our cash money will increase, cash account debit and loan credit. Why cash debit? Because cash is our asset, that's why cash account increases, it is debit. On the other hand, loan, it is a liability, loan account increases. If liability increase, then it is credit. Look at the second transaction, office rent 22,000. That means office rent, it is an expense account. Office rent account debit and cash account credit, because I have to pay the money, cash account credit. Why rent account debit? Look at rent debit, cash credit. Why rent account debit? Rent is an expense account. If expense increases, then it is debit. And on the other hand, cash, it is our liability. If liability increase, then cash is our asset. If asset decreases, then it is credit. If asset decreases, then it is credit. Dear student, rent expense increases, that's why it is debit. On the other hand, cash, it is our asset decreases. Earlier you have learned cash asset increases, that's why cash debit. This cash asset decreases, that's why credit. Dear student, keep it in your mind. If for any purpose our cash money decreases, that's why cash account will be credited, and reason is asset decreases. Then let's come next transaction. Paper purchase taka 5,000. You know that paper is stationery, therefore stationery debit, cash credit. Again I have to pay cash money, stationery debit, cash credit. Look at stationery debit because it is an expenses. On the other hand, cash credit. Earlier I have discussed cash is asset, that's why asset decrease credit. Then next transaction, look at computer repair. That means whatever computer we have repaired it. If repair, it is an expenses account. Repair debit, cash credit. Again repair debit, cash credit. Repair debit, cash credit. Repair, it is an expense account. Expense increases, that's why it is debit. On the other hand, cash, same reason, decreasing, cash credit. Then next transaction, wages paid. Again same reason, wages debit, cash credit. Wages is an expense account. If expense increase, debit, and cash decreases, that's why cash is credit. Next transaction, training allowance received by check. That means now we are receiving money. But by check. If we receive money by check, then we have to write bank account. That means bank debit, service revenue. This is our income, service revenue, bank debit, service revenue, credit. Bank is an asset increases, debit. On the other hand, service revenue is an income. You know that income increase, it is credit. This is the debit credit and with the reason. I hope all of you understand. Dear student, our next topic is find the amount of owner's equity. Dear student, all of you know that earlier I have discussed the formula of owner's equity is C plus R minus E minus D. That means you have to add capital, then we have to add revenue, income, then we have to subtract expense, then we have to subtract drawings account. Look at our opening capital. It is 5,75,000. In requirement A, we find out it. Our opening capital 5,75,000. So at first I have to write opening capital. Then you know that we have paid rent. It is expense. That means we have to subtract. Then stationery. This is also an expense. We have to pay it. So it is expense. Then repair. It is also expense, we have to subtract. Wages, it is also expense, it we have to subtract. Only we have one income, one revenue, that is service revenue, that we have to add. That means, dear student, you know that if capital, that we have to add. Yes, revenue, we have only one revenue, 13,000 we have to add. Expense, we have 1 2 3 4 expenses, we have to subtract it. And drawings, in this math there is no drawings. So if we add and subtract all the things, this is 5,47,000. This is our owner's equity. That's why we can calculate our owner's equity. Dear student, I hope all of you understand. If you have any types of confusion, inshallah you should discuss with me. I will discuss again for you. Thank you all of you. Allah Hafiz. May Allah help all.